Hey y'all, good morning. I hope this message reaches you well. I'll say thank you again to all of the really dope women who came out last night for the Temptress Masterclass. Yesterday I learned a really big lesson. Cannot be everything to everyone. You don't need to be in order to be worthy, in order to be valid, in order to everyone. I learned this lesson for myself again. I pushed myself to do a different style of choreography. So I wanted to switch it up, and I love the song. It's so dope to dance to, and I think we had a great time. Definitely the switch that I was looking to bring into the space. Towards the end of the class, I was getting ready to do my freestyle, and my body was like, no. I don't want to do that. You haven't prepared me for this. I wanted to do a freestyle based on my normal style of movement, but we had been doing such quick pace movement and moving in a way that was on the complete opposite side of the spectrum. I look back at the video this morning of the demo, and the demo was beautiful, but I could see where I was in pain. My body literally said no. A cramp coming up my foot, and this is not the first time that this has happened, but I've noticed that it only happens when I'm usually not doing my norm. I realize I'm like, this isn't me. And one of my long-term students last night said something to me. This class is like my therapy, so when you said that it was coming, I was like, yes, let me get in there. Always being in movement classes that were so choreography and technique heavy, and not just being able to enjoy movement for the sake of movement, and trusting and honoring my body, and not pushing or straining as some measure of success in the class, but really being able to select, okay, my body is able to do this right now, let me do this. Okay, my body is not able to do this right now, let me stop, or I'll rest, I'll do something else. There aren't a lot of spaces like that. I think there's something to be said about rest and taking the need to perform out, taking the shit out. I looked at my next group of folks coming in, and I was like, yeah, there was a part of my ego that wanted to just keep going and do the same choreography, do the same class, because that's what I said I was going to do. But I knew that I wasn't going to be able to give my all. I was like, hey, we've got to make a change tonight. My body is in some pain, and I want to honor that, and I need to slow down. So we're going to do something slinky and sexy, and I think you all will enjoy it. At the end of the class, everyone was like, yes, that was what I needed. I really was wanting something slow, but I was willing to try and go a little bit harder, and do something quicker pace. But this is what I was really craving. That meant a lot to one of my students. Said again, she was just like, we love you for you. You know what I'm saying? And you can do all the things, but we love you for you. Yeah. I said I would be doing conditioning classes, but no, we won't be doing that, y'all. I can refer you to some amazing people. What I offer to the table in helping women get out of their heads and helping women reconnect to their bodies regardless of their size, and regardless of your technique, regardless of how much experience you have, regardless of anything, just being able to feel the movement, being able to feel the music, and live in it and fully express yourself. It's I'm not your hip hop heels choreographer. I'm not your twerk choreographer. Not your LA hip hop class. I'm not your pole dance class. I'm not any of those things. This movement is sacred. It's worship. It's self-care. It's reflection. It's coming back home to my body. It's prayer. It's a way for me to come back to a sense of sanity. This practice, we're gonna focus on restorative movement, and that makes me feel really good. So we're gonna switch it up a bit. I guess a recap for me from this is trust yourself, trust your body, trust your voice, and trust that it is enough. Expand so far out of what you do in order for people to see you and appreciate you and value what you do and bring into the world. The people who are for you will be for you, and they will see you. They will see that greatness. but they see it most when you are being authentically you and allowing yourself that space. Yeah.